What's up, and welcome to another episode of Double Crown Talk Time here on YouTube. My name's Richard, and Matt's not here. As you can see, he's sick. He's dead, probably. He hasn't moved in quite a while. Like, I'm looking at him, and he's not moving. So who knows what's going on with him. He was snoring, but that has stopped. But you've got me, and I'm here. I'm going to talk to you. I don't really know what we're going to talk about today. I'm going to be honest. I had like a thing prepared, but I don't really have a lot to say about it. We can't really have like a live discussion. So we're going to talk about a lot of things. I've got a little list. So, again, this is a Double Crown Talk Time. So we're normally, me and Matt talk to each other about video games usually. One time we talked about food. I'm hungry. So yeah. Biggest news of the day, I think we can all agree. Steam Summer Sale happened today, or yesterday when this goes live, and in conjunction with that, today/tomorrow. So today, when the video comes out, tomorrow from actual day right now, PlayStation Flash Sale happens. So you go get yourself some cheap games. It should be a good old time for everybody. I haven't seen anything too crazy on the old Steam sale today. To be quite honest, they never really seemed to impress me with anything on there. But you know, if you want to buy, I bought Counter-Strike once and played it for like 40 minutes and then returned it, so that was cool. You know, if you want to try and play Counter-Strike again, that's Dota 2. The thing I was going to talk to Matt about is Mighty No. 9 sucks, apparently, which sucks for a lot of people. I almost kickstarted that because I got almost wrapped up into the hype of the Kickstarter getting so big, and it was an exciting time for video games and Kickstarters and all that good stuff. But I didn't put any money into it. I think I did help fund one game. Shout out to Arcadian Atlas. But yeah, I didn't put any money into it, thankfully. I'm kind of glad I didn't now. But it makes me wonder if this will have any kind of a chilling effect on the industry going forward with these sort of Kickstarter games. And I wonder if we'll see some maybe not make it, or if people will continue to, let nostalgia grab them by the throat, push them against the wall, and take their money. Because that's basically what I've seen happen with Mighty No. 9, then we saw it with Ukulele, then we saw it with Shenmue, and then we saw it with Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. I think those are all in the correct order. In that order, sounds right. But yeah, so we'll see. It could have some big problems for the industry, I think. And I don't know. I feel kind of bad because people. They really believed in the product, and it looked good initially. And as far as I understand, I guess like the art style and everything changed, and it's just it's a really weird situation. I think I don't know how much of it is normal. From what we've seen of Bloodstained, there was an E3 demo that like I saw Jim Sterling played it recently. It was really nice looking, to be honest. The 2.5D kind of threw me off. That looks kind of shitty, and I was like, this looks like it should be a pixel art game, but it's not. So that was kind of weird. But other than that, it doesn't look like it was on Inti Creates, who was the primary, I guess, developer behind Mighty No. 9, that, all the design choices and stuff that I've seen people complaining about, those don't seem to be coming from them, which, who knows what happened. I feel like there might be kind of a weird, with all the delays and everything, there certainly is some weird things that happened with Mighty No. 9. And I'm not willing to doubt that a big part of it was because they developed like 10 platforms at one time. Stupid. Dumb fucking idea. You don't need to, that's why stretch goals shouldn't be, we'll put it on every platform that's out there, because people don't actually want that shit. They just want to give you money because they like you. No one's going to play Mighty No. 9 on the 3DS. I'm sorry. If it even runs. So yeah, that's pretty much all I've got about that. We'll see if it affects anything. There's also that Fig thing. I think Psychonauts 2, they did a Fig, which you can basically like give money and then you get an ROI, so you can like make a return on the investment. So you can actually like basically like buy stock in the video game, and as it sells, you get that return on the initial investment. So that's a much cooler idea if you've got a lot of money to throw at something and you really believe in it. Maybe we'll see something more akin to that in the future. But I'm talking about for like these big like AAA games. You'll still see, I'm sure, plenty of indies. Like your yacht clubs with your Shovel Knights and stuff like that, or companies like them. I don't know if they'll need to go back to Kickstarter, but you'll see companies like them, starting off, or like Arcadian Atlas, so who have a good idea and need some money to make it a reality. So we'll see what happens with that. Developing, I think. Is that what you would put there? Let me know in the comments, because it's probably not a developing story, I guess. We'll just find out more when the time comes. I think that's probably appropriate. More news in my life. Dota 2. EG just got through the open qualifiers, and we got into the regional qualifiers for the International 2016. So that's really cool. I mean, they pretty much stomped everyone. They didn't lose a single game. So I mean, that was fun. I didn't really have much of a doubt in them, but it was nice seeing them play together. They look like a team, and I can't tell if that is because they are how do you say it? If it's because the teams are playing aren't very good, or is it because they're just actually executing? Fear looked great on carry. He was playing like Fear does on carry, which was amazing. I was talking to a lot of people. You've got Sumail, who is this explosive mid player, and you got Fear, this like super calm, calculated, fucking like surgical hard carry in the safe lane, and you can't beat both of them. Right? Like that's the problem. Like and to beat EG, you have to beat both of them. Either you're going to let Fear just like take his time, and you're going to gank Sumail all, through the whole early game, but then you're giving Fear free farm. He will find his farm no matter what, but if you give him free farm, he'll take every single creep out of that lane. And then you'll get to minute 25, and then Fear will start joining team fights and just roll through your whole team. Or you try and gank Fear a whole lot, and Sumail just plows through the mid lane, and then you can't stop him a little earlier. So it's a lose-lose, and I'm glad to see EG back in a form where their opponents are in lose-lose situations. But yeah, the Dota 2 Immortal, the Dota Immortal 2 items need to come out soon. I want those. Some nice new shiny cosmetics so that I can throw all my spare dollar bills at them. And lastly, this kind of goes back to Matt. I think he moved. He may not be dead. He's probably just sleeping. I was on the old NeoGaf today, and someone posted about how they have a hard time playing games because they fall asleep. And I didn't actually put something together until right before I started recording. I thought about it. He was like, hey, like I'm 22, and be it like a console game or a handheld game, and he's like, not really PC that much. I don't really play PC games. He was like, but consoles and handhelds, I fall asleep playing them. I just find myself dozing off. He's like, I could drink a pot of coffee and I'll go play a game that I'm having fun playing and I'm interested and want to play, and I'm falling asleep. And my computer just went from 10 to 13% charge, so that was cool. He'll fall asleep, and I'm right there with him. Not all the time, but I'd say a good portion of the time. It started back in the PlayStation 2 era. Fell asleep a lot playing Dragon Quest VIII on the PlayStation 2. So fun, super fun game. The grinding was great. It had the art style from Akira Toriyama. He did Dragon Ball Z, which is like one of my favorite animes of all time. Just everything about it was superb, but I would fall asleep after about 30 minutes of playing every single time I played it. It's fucked up. I couldn't figure out. I hated it because I just wanted to play that game so bad, and I could never beat it because I would just fall asleep. And that continued, through the end of the PlayStation 2 life cycle. PC games, I never really fell asleep playing from like from no apparent reason. I would fall asleep playing like World of Warcraft or Final Fantasy 11 a lot, just because I would play them for 14 hours at a time and just be super exhausted. So that's a little bit different, I think. This could be any time of the day. I could wake up and go play for 30 minutes and fall right back asleep, or middle of the day, evening, doesn't matter. Did not matter. Game Boy, though, started happening with that. I remember playing it. Strangely enough, I made another conclusion. I came to another conclusion. Happened with Persona 4 Golden on the Vita a lot. Happened with Final Fantasy 12 on the PlayStation 2 a lot. Now, I didn't really like that game a whole lot, but same around the same time. Not the Persona 4 thing, but basically, well, I guess that was originally a PS2 game. Maybe it happened with Ni no Kuni 2, Ni no Kuni 1, but Ni no Kuni as well on the PS3. It's just JRPGs was like one of my favorite genres of all time. Just knocked me the fuck out. But I also fell asleep playing Ratchet and Clank the other day. I've fallen asleep farming in Dark Souls 3. I've never fallen asleep during a Dota game, thank God. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's a problem. Do you fall asleep playing games? Are you excited for the Steam Summer Sale or the PlayStation Flash Sale? Are you Pete Weigel, and are you excited for the Dota 2 TI6 Immortal 2 item set to come out? That way you can eat noodles for a week and buy some Dota items. Let me know if that's you, Pete. And did you buy Mighty Number 9 and get super disappointed by it? I'm interested in all of those things. Put them down in the comments. If we get enough replies, enough comments, enough anything down there, Matt might be back next week. I can't guarantee it, but there's a good chance that if we get enough comments, Matt will be back next week. Again, this is the Double Crown Talk Time. My name's Richard. Matt's over there. Still hasn't moved. Subscribe to the channel. We do stuff every week. As you can see, I didn't really have anything planned for today, but I made a video. If you have an idea on what we want to do as a Let's Play series, you can throw that down in the comments. If you hate us, you can throw that down in the comments. If you love us, you have to put that down in the comments, or else how do we know? I guess you could click the thumbs up. That tells us you like us, or at least the video. At any rate, my name is Richard. You can catch me on Twitter. I am Matt Nableth. Matt is at _ Matthew Creek, even though he doesn't use it very often. And until next time, we'll catch you later.